Hi guys, my name is Grace and I'm doing a love connection reading for Cancer people. It's been a long time since I've done the other zodiacs and like 4 months ago. Don't ask me why, this is too late. But anyway, this is the message for you, and I have two crystals here, both Labradorite crystal. This will be for the people who pick card number 1, and this will be for the people who pick card number 2. So this is a timeless reading. So whenever you find this video, know that the message is for you right at this moment. So 1 and 2. Which one you're most drawn to. So I'll start with number 1. So for the people who pick card number 1, I've got this: how you see your person. Oh no, how you feel about your person that you're thinking about. We have here the 8 of Wands. So yeah, it feels like to me you really want to communicate with this person, and you just want this connection to be, it might feel like this connection with your person, it's slow moving, so you just want it to be fast. But for some people, it might be that you're finding it so fast, like you fell for this person so fast, it's just in an instant like that. So that's the two interpretation I'm getting from this. Also, travel. I'm getting travel. So maybe you're at a distance with this person too. For some people, I'm getting you might be traveling and just enjoying your life right now. I don't know, I'm getting that with this love connection reading. Maybe you don't want to focus so much on this love connection, so you're enjoying yourself traveling. And but you do have a lot of emotions with this person. For some people, I feel like it's not flowing, like it's stagnant, like you're stuck with this person in a way, like your feelings doesn't change. In a non-negative way. For some people, your feelings just don't change. No matter how much time and how much months or years, even years, might have passed, your feelings are still the same with this person. And I feel like for some people too, I'm getting that you've been with this person, you probably okay, so it's probably that you've been with this person and not a lot of foundation was built. That's why it's clear here, and it just ended. But for some people, so you're probably wanting some sort of reconciliation. For some people, it hasn't. I just feel like it's not developed yet in the greatest potential that this relationship can. And this relationship has a lot of potential, but it just hasn't. There's more to this, like it can be developed more. That's why you're probably still holding on to this connection you have with your person. So how do you see this connection with your person? We have here the Ace of Pentacles. So you want to build. That's why I feel like there's not a lot of stability. The foundation, the more like there's so much passion in this connection, but at the same time, like this stability, this pentacle is not yet built within this connection. That's why you wanting to build like this, you want this new beginning to build a more stable foundation within this connection. Like, or it could be just starting something new, then a more stable one. Like if you've been together before, there's so much passion, it might be fast, and like as soon as it started, as soon as it ended also, like a whirlwind romance. But now this, I feel like this is what you're wanting, a more stable one now that can last, basically. And better commitment too. So how you see your person? We have here the Page of Wands. Interesting, because we have here the Wands and we have here the Page of Wands. So they could be a fire sign, or there's a fire in their chart, but they don't have to. There can also be an earth, or you might be the fire sign. But I'm just saying the signs. But you don't have to have these signs. You can be a water sign too. But just saying, okay, or an air sign. But there's a strong fire and earth here. So with the Page of Wands here, you see this person in reverse. You see this person as someone that is, I feel like they're probably a bit more traditional for some people. They're not willing to try something new. And yeah, like, or I'm getting that somehow along the way with life, as we mature, they've lost this like enthusiasm with life. Like, you know, when person stops believing in, stops hoping, and stops believing in miracles, and stop believing in like fairy tales. It's like that kind of thing. Like, you stop believing in this soulmate stuff. I feel like something happened that changed them. They might have been the Page of Wands in the start of a relationship. Like, they might be someone who really believes in this soulmate thing, and you might be the one that doesn't really believe so much in this stuff. But now I feel like that things change, and like energy shifts, and now you're like believing more on this soulmate thing because you feel it with this other person, and they something happened to this person. It doesn't have to do with you, but they stop believing in these things. Like, they're more logical now. That's just what I'm getting. They still have it within them. It's just that it's like being blocked. It could also be that this person have matured so much. I feel like this most of the people that's watching this, who picked this card number 1, is it has been ongoing for a while, this connection. It's not really something new, but you want more like a renewal and more stable foundation with this. So yeah, they look like this. It looks like how you're viewing this person. They're more mature, and they're more careful now to try new things. I mean, it's not a bad thing actually if you're more practical now, but if you're too much into that, it's a bad thing. If you're too much into the extreme, like if you're too much into enthusiasm and like trying everything, that can be bad too, you know. So how this other person is feeling towards you, we have here the 10 of Swords. So this is like an ending of a cycle. For me, this is a good thing, because with endings comes new beginnings. Like with this darkness comes this like light here. With regards to how they feel for you, Well, I feel like they might have dealt with some victim consciousness. Like, it's either that they might have felt like they've been hurt within this connection with you, or is it, or they're viewing you as someone that they've stabbed and hurt, backstabbed, betrayed, and it feels like they don't know what to do with that. And they might be experiencing darkness right now, most probably darkness, dark night of the soul. Yeah. But I feel like whenever there's endings, the fact that it's a 10 now, there'll be new beginnings, like a more positive one, and there's hope. Just on the surface, like this on the wanting to come out from the surface. So I don't think, like, they might think at the moment hope is lost, but I feel like they're coming out of this energy now. I feel like it's still not clear how I'm explaining how they feel about you. I do feel they feel strongly about you, but somehow they just lose hope on proceeding to this connection, this feelings for you. How to see this connection? They're very fearful. They're in defensive mode with the 9 of Wands. And it's interesting how we have here the 8 of Wands, then we have here the 9 of Wands now. 8 to a 9. Like, whatever this communication, or if this communication already have happened, like if you've confessed or you planning to confess, I feel like it would be overwhelming for this other person. Like, they're holding on to this additional one because I don't know, I just feel like they're being defensive. Like, they don't want, they want to try this with this connection with you, but they're still not they still don't feel so comfortable with it. But they want to try. They stepped forward now from this prison that they've enclosed themselves. But they've just been through a lot, as we can see here with the 10 of Swords here too. That they might want to take things slow. One by one, like one action after another, not all together with the Ace of Wands here. That's probably the reason why they want to take things slow. It's not that, don't take it personally. If this resonates with you, don't take it personally. It's just that it's not you. I feel like it's more them and their own healing. And when you're in a healing process, you can't really just, as much as you want to, you can't rush that. It doesn't work like that. The more you rush it, the more it doesn't work. If you know what I mean. Like, for example, if you get into a relationship where people are unhealed, the other person is unhealed, or you are unhealed, it won't last. You want the more lasting relationship, so take your time. Because how they're viewing you as the star. You are the light on the darkness. Like, oh, I am saying that, I'm getting chills at the moment. So that's strong energy here. That's why I know for sure they feel so much about you, because you've been that star. You've been that light. they've been through this process in their life, and it has um, they've experienced growth from this. They view you as the star. I'm seeing also Aquarius, so this you could be Aquarius or the other person is, but you don't have to be. But the thing is, like, you setting as an example and being authentic in your own self, and just, you, like, if you're this person and you're just enjoying life, you setting as an example on how you live your life had an effect on them. And so now, what's the block within this connection? We have here the Ace of Cups. So I feel like it's funny because Ace of Cups, this new beginning, this happiness, this overflowing unconditional love that I feel like mostly is coming from you, because you've helped this person grow and you've been the light in the dark. It's coming off as a block because they're on the defensive mode, because so much love and so much unconditional love, they're probably not used to that, and that's why they're in this defensive state. And I feel like it won't last. They will come to, it's a 9, so it will come to a 10, and it's a completion, so that you'll be able to have this new beginning, new passionate beginning, or the more stable one here. But yeah, because I'm seeing 1, 1, 2, so it's an 11, 2. This can be a soul full twin flame even connection, if you believe in those, and like if you resonate with those. And there's so much love overflowing, so much love within this connection that it's overwhelming. But I don't really see it as a really real block. So yeah, that's my mom. So oh my gosh, my mom, she's so cute. She's annoying sometimes, but I love her so much. Anyway, for the people who picked, I told her I'm recording. For the people who picked card number 2, this will be the reading for you. So, how you feel about this person? We have here, oh actually, wait, I knew it. I'm looking at it in a, how you feel about this person? We have here the Page of Swords. Oh, now I remember now what I got from this card when I saw these cards. Anyway, Page of Swords. Somehow you feel inclined to monitor or stalk this person, watch over this person. Somehow you're more inclined, for some people, somehow you're more inclined to report to this person even your actions on whatever it is you're doing. And what else? How you feel about this person? I don't feel it's clear what you feel about this person. And I don't really think there's a lot of freedom within this connection too. But you're still fighting through it. You still want to get through this. and you want to clear communication with this other person, but I don't feel like you're getting that. Like there's this wanting to have freedom within this relationship, this connection. You want this to work, but I don't think it's working the way you want it to be. Like it's not working up to the expectation that you want. And it's not bad to have expectations, especially if it's your standards. I don't feel like it's living up according to your standards too. Then we have here, because there's a lot of like trouble, like I feel like there's a lot of turbulence within this connection. Could be fighting, going towards, like there's not a lot of peace within this connection. And I feel like there might be a child involved, or some sort of, or maybe if there's no child involved, people are acting like a child, like people acting like children. But yeah, someone probably have to, or felt like they have to come back to this connection, probably because of a welfare of a child too. That's what I'm getting for some people. Of course, that might not resonate to everyone, but it's like winter down there. It's cold. This relationship, this connection, it's getting cold. It might not have always been like that. But I just feel like it's shaky with all this this water here. Like, yeah, I almost feel like it could also like you could be trapped with these swords here because of some sort of probably like mental, like sort of almost like manipulation for some people. I don't know if you're consciously aware of that or not, but it's shaky, and it's like this boat, like this connection, the boat represents the connection. It's like it almost wants to like upturn, is that a term? Overturn the boat. I hope you know what I mean. But how you seeing this person? You're seeing this person as Queen of Pentacles. The reason why probably they provide financially. That's the reason probably you are staying within this connection too. They nurture, they provide. You see them as someone that, yeah, provides. Someone who balances you too. Because it's conflicting. To be honest, I don't really feel like this is a very positive connection anyway, like reading. But we have the Queen of Pentacles, and that's how you're viewing them. I don't know if this is just an illusion for you, but there's this feeling that you have to have them in your life. That you can't, for some people, can't live without this other person. So I feel like it's a more codependent way too. Then how this person's feeling towards you, we have here the Devil card. This person, I don't know if like this reading is stressing me out. Like there might be, for some people, there might be lustful intentions. Like it's just on the surface. It's not really love, but that's how they love, and that's how they view loving as a person. Like for some people, it could be that there might be love, there's some passion, but not so much passion. but it's more like you're connected in a way that this other person, I feel like there might be possessive, and I feel like you both are anyway, but I feel like it's more the other person too. But you're probably mirroring each other because there's chains here. That's probably why you feel like you have to report your actions towards this person, or you have to watch over them too because they're doing the same thing to you. But you're bound within this connection. I feel like you're bound within this connection with this person. I almost feel like they want to take control over you. Like, I just feel like the way they love, they want to watch whatever actions, every actions that you're taking, kind of thing. And we have here the Five of Swords. So how they're saying this connection, there's competition. Like, why would you want to compete with the person that you're with? But there's like sort of competition in whatever shape or form, however that resonates with you. And at the same time, there's this ego. There's this sort of like ego, a battle of ego, in almost. And I feel like this other person or both of you are not really, you have your backs on each other anyway, and this other person, probably they're hurting but they're not showing that, or you could also be hurting too, but you're not showing it. You have your backs on each other, and this turns into this like almost like manipulation. Like, you probably didn't meant to do that, but it's just how it is at the moment. But there's changes that's wanting to happen, but there's probably resistance. Like, there, like, you might feel like it's not working anymore, but you want it to work. And the more you're resisting this falling apart of this connection, the more it's harder for both of you. Oh, not this one. How you see how this other person is seeing you. We have here the Hermit card in reverse. How they're seeing you, they feel like you're a person that will always be there for them and you not leave them. You're not. It's because they feel like they can take control over you because you're not. They feel like you're not gonna go within and see the reality of the situation, because you need something from them. Like, that's how they're viewing you. And there's a lot of winter here, like a lot of cold. But you're probably someone with a lot of wisdom, but you're choosing not to apply it to this connection in a way. Yeah. Because this is like a possibility for you, like as a hermit. I feel like you have to go in. This is what your soul is wanting. You have to go within and be on your own and just really focus and reflect on what it is that you really feel for this other person, like on your own. But in a way, you can't do that at the moment. But I feel like it depends on your will also. Yeah. It's getting tiring now for this relationship. What's blocking this connection? The Tower and the Two of Swords. So, with this Tower card here, the Tower probably hasn't happened, or it's currently happening. Yeah, what I'm getting is like, you probably feel like you have to stay within this connection because things in your life are falling apart and you need someone to be there for you, and this person happens to be that someone, even though there's some aspects of this relationship that isn't healthy. But the reality is, both of you are falling with this, and changes are kept on happening. The more you resist this, like, also I'm getting is that you're overlooking the reality of the situation. So the universe will not let something that is built on an unstable connection to stay like that. It just won't happen, and change is the only constant. So it's either you choose to go with the flow and leave and go within and heal, or something will happen and it would force you out of this situation that you're currently in with the Tower here. I feel like people within this connection are trying to block this Tower, but you feel like this would happen. There's a feeling that this will happen because we have the Two of Swords. This is blocking this connection. This is using logic. You have so much emotions that like you're overlooking, and you don't want to face those emotions, and it's like getting higher and higher, and it's almost like, because it feels like you're drowning in those emotions. That's why there's like, you're blocking it, trying to stop this Tower. But that's a block. That's also like, and with this, you're blindfolded, but it feels like you can take the blindfold off yourself, but you're choosing to wear that blindfold anyway. And there's so much secrets within this connection, people not being true and authentic within each other. So that's also blocking this connection. If only both of you can be true to yourself within this connection, then I feel like that's how this connection would work. So yeah, that's the reading for the people who picked this card. For anyone who want to book a reading with me, and because this is a general reading, not everything would resonate. If you want to look at your personal situation, all my details are down below, and thank you so much for watching. I know not all my readings are really positive, but that's what I do. I will say it anyway, honestly. So I'm sending you love and light and healing.